11 mods, 5 updates, a map, and some cheeky fact sheet Fridays. Oh, let's go! Right, first the updates. We've got an update for the mobile utilities by Yoss, 0.42 megabyte on the download. And the changelog for that, it's got fixed wood not selling at mobile wood sell point. We've got an update for the Lizard PN 20/1. This by Puzzcat, 4.27 megabyte on the download. The changelog for that, it's got the model has been improved, working width changed, wheels changed, 2 new configurations have been added, and minor fixes and improvements. The Class Corto 290FN by Agrar Design Austria, 8.08 megabyte on the download. That's had an update. The changelog for that, it's got proportions optimized, model fixes, improved dynamic planes, and small fixes. We've got an update for the Class Jaguar 900 Type 502 by Skywalker Farms, 37.42 megabyte on the download. And the changelog for that, it's got mod desk version updated to 65, added low trailer attacher joint to the Jaguar 900, added twin exhaust to Jaguar 990 and 990 TT engine configurations, and adjusted the SMV triangle positions. And our last update for the day is to the Parade Pack by Universe Simu Modding, 165.11 megabyte on the download. And the changelog for that, it's got minor fixes to Plateau Soul Physics. So that's your updates for the day. Right, then on to the fact sheets. Obviously, we've got the Kubota DLC coming out in a few weeks, so they've dropped a few things out, 3 in particular we're going to have a look at. So we've got the first one here, the M5 series tractor, obviously 64.5 grand. This is going to be a small one for doing your orchards and your vines. So it's going to have a 92 to 106 horsepower engine, manual gearbox, 20 mile an hour top speed. So obviously you're not going to be ploughing out massive acres of fields, because it's going to be for the newish crops that we've had in this version of the game. Oh, I like that. On to the second one. Now this looks absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's a skid steer loader with tracks with a massive arm on it. That is ace. Very nice. 77 grand, 96 horsepower, CVT gearbox, and a 7 mile an hour top speed. That looks brilliant. Love it. And then to finish off on the fact sheet Friday, we've got the RTV X1140WH. Obviously this is going to be for the announcement that they made that on multiplayer games you can all get into the same vehicle. So this is a 4-seater Kubota Gator, really. 25 horsepower, 16.5 grand to buy, CVT gear. Is that 16 or 15? 15.5 grand to buy. I need my eyes tested, dear oh dear. 24 mile an hour top speed, and obviously it's got the back on it where you can load stuff up with. So that's your fact sheet Fridays for you. And we've also got the new map. Now I'm going to try and pronounce this Mazauzani. I hope that's right. By Puma 145, 213.75 megabyte on the download. And it says this is a Polish map with modern Polish climate from FS19. So this on the actual website, it's come as an update, but the part of the update is that it's come out on console. So we'll take a look at that in a separate video. Right, and our first mod for the day is the Brazilian Fuel Station. This is by Renato Ferreira, 2.56 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu. So if we go into there, and then under buildings and containers, there it is, 13 grand to buy. Obviously this is a place to get your diesel. So you come over here, you click on that. There you are, 10,000 litre capacity, buy it in. Obviously pull your vehicle up here, fill it up. Oh, I like that. No prices on it, mind you, but dear oh dear. Now, if you want to fit that into the style of your farm, yeah, very nice. Right, next up is something ace. This is the Grain Quid Pro. This is by Missy B, 8.16 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these two in the construction menu under productions and factories. So if we scroll along, and we'll find them. Obviously got 2 different capacities. So we've got the £80,000 dollars or euro price one. Now that's going to have, according to the website, 500,000 litre capacity. And then we've got the 110 grand to buy. That's got a 1 million litre capacity. Now what makes these ace is brilliant. So if we come into here, it actually acts like a production chain, but as a distribution rather than doing anything to it, which makes it so great, because you can load your stuff in here, load your wheat and whatever, and then come over to your wheat and then hit distribute. Where is it? There you are. We change it to selling, distributing. There you are. And it will send it straight to the next production chain. That is ace. Very nice. Obviously, the smaller one, it doesn't do liquids. So if you are going to be like, milk, and some of the modded ones take diesel, some of the modded production chains, you are going to need to have the bigger one. But that's ace. I mean, you look at all the things it takes in: mineral feed, diesel, digestate, sugar beet cut, grass, hay, silage, slurry, manure, milk, potatoes, sugar beet, straw, sugar cane, soybeans, sunflower, grapes, olives, corn, canola, sorghum, oats, barley and wheat. I mean, that's just everything that you're going to be making straight out the ground, really, though, isn't it? And it just deliver it straight onto the next production chain. Those two are brilliant. That's a genius idea. Love it. Next up is Double Door Garage. This is by Vanquish 081 and Pisty. 10.27 megabyte on the download. You can find it in the construction menu and on the sheds. There it is. 48 grand to buy. Obviously, this is going to be a workshop for you. Very nice. So you come up to there, you open up the door. Massive area in here. And you get far enough in. Well, you would get the trigger if I had the help menu on, wouldn't I? There you are. There you are. Turn the shed lights on. That's better. Turn them on. Obviously, pull your vehicle over here. Hit the spanner icon. Repair your vehicle. Ooh, what's that switch to? Dealer option. Oh no, that's the same thing. Turn off shed light. Oh, must just be a sensor for like an alarm or something. Oh, I've got another one here. What's this? A light switch. No, but the light switch is like that. Never mind. Probably just for detail. Oh, I like that. That's nice and big inside. I mean, you're going to place a shed down for storing your stuff in, and have a workshop trigger in there as well. I mean, you could have that raisable lift that came out yesterday as well. Just there. Oh, that'll do nicely. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Old Cow Shed for Cows. This is by Bartsanov 3 Agro Team Gizero. I hope I pronounced that correctly. 18.65 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals. There we are. That's better. Under cows, 60 grand. Holds 40 cows. So if you open up... Well, first off, we'll go to this switch here. Turn the outside light on. Oh, it's a bit dark at night. And we'll open that there. There we go. Nice latch animation. We'll see your animal dialogue box here. Now, I haven't put any cows in. They're just there. So if we click on that, hold 40 cows. I've got no cows in it. They're just for aesthetics. Got a little bit of a room to the left. A little bit of a... I'm assuming that's going to be like a calving area would normally. Take your milk out from there. Obviously, that's quite a narrow door. We want to be careful with a massive tanker, though. You come down here. Can you open these gates? No. Feed and straw input there. Come all the way down. Open up this door. Like so. Then you got your slurry taken out point there. And open that door if you really wanted to. Open that door like that. You can even turn these like... Well, it's the same lights really. On and off from this end as well. Oh, I like that. That's something different. Although, they've got doors on the side at the top. But there isn't any way to get up there. Which is... And there's hatches there. And you can... Ooh. So how'd you get up there then? That's interesting. Maybe you need to get a ladder or something. Oh, here's the steps here. Came right past them at the beginning. Dear, oh dear. Shocking. Oh, you could use this as a little hayloft though, couldn't you? Open up those doors like that. What's that light switch there? Oh, yeah. Turn lights on. Obviously see what you're doing. Can't believe I walked right past the steps. Shocked, just thought there's some random hatches in there. Like that was going to make a difference. Just like a secret up here. Outside. Dear oh dear. Yeah, open up all these hatches. Use it as a hayloft. And then when you need to, chuck it down there. Or even jump down yourself. Oh, I like that. Obviously have a look around. you'll find a set of steps that you missed. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is the Dutch Contractor Shed. This is by Dutch Modding Inc. 9.64 on megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There we are. 100 grand. It is fairly big, just being said. But you know, it looks very nice. Obviously, you've got an open-sided area here to store your equipment under. If you come down here, you can't get into this part of the building, but you could just role-play like that's your office sort of thing. And you come in here, open up these two doors, and there's your workshop. Put your vehicle in, hit the spanner. Oh, I like that. All in one job. Very nice. No lights inside, mind you. So, probably be a bit dark in there once you've finished your day. Oh, I do like that though. Very nice. Right, next up, what can only be described as the most amount of bins in one place since I worked at the wheelie bin factory. Dear oh dear. Right, this is the Meridian Grain Bin Pack. This is by BC Bueller, 33.99 megabyte on the download. You can find them in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. Now, there is a lot. I think it's about 33 in total, which is loads. So we've got a 7 grand option that gives you 97,000 litre capacity. Then got 125,000 litre capacity for 9 grand. We then got 153 for 11 grand. 182 for 13 grand. 210 for 15 grand. We then got 230 for 16.5 grand. We then got 280 for 20 grand. We then got 330 for 23.5 grand. We then got 380 for 27,500. We then got 370 grand, 1,000 litres, all bar bit of argument, for 26.5 grand. We then got 980,000 litres for 32 grand. That's well cheap for nearly 1 million litres, I must admit. We then got 527,000 litre capacity for 38 grand. 605 for 43. 547 for 39 grand. 660 for 47.5. Then move up to the back row. 774 for 55.5 grand. 887 for 64 grand. 1.001 million for 72 grand. 1.1 million for 84 grand. Then we come back down to the little ones. So we've got 114,000 for 17.5 grand. 114 and again for 14 grand. We then got 143 for 23. 143 for 20. 173 for 29. 173 for 26. 185. 185 for 31. 185 for 27. 223 for 38. 223 for 34. 142 for 14. And then we got 170 for 16. And 199 for 18 grand just to finish off. Man, that's a lot of bins. Obviously, choice is the word for this pack, because there is a lot of choice with these. Obviously, lots of different prices, lots of different capacities, so you go for whichever one you want. Now, there is one thing to note. These are all bins that require the augers to go with them. So obviously, you put your taken out auger underneath or at the side. We're in it through here. Yeah, like that. So you put your one out onto there to load into your trailer, and you have the bigger one that goes into the top. Just make sure that you get that done. And when you come here, you have to open the gate, which opens the hatch at the top. See that open there? So if we go into it, click it down again. It's folding down. That's ace. We do the same on that one. Oh, I like that. You got to open the hatches. Obviously, they've all got the hatches on. That is brilliant. I do like that. I mean, the amount of bins for this in this pack. BC Bueller, you've done a quality job. Yeah, I do like that hatch. That hatch thing's ace. You got the handle on the side. That is brilliant. Oh, pick which bin you're on because they're all good. I love it. Right, next up is the Lizard NS900H. This is by Agro Sketch, 5.03 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. So it starts off with a 7,500 litre capacity. It's going to cost you basically 9 grand, 8,999. So you've got a penny change. Well, a pound change, you know what I mean. The options you got there are capacity, so 7,500 to start with. Goes up to 10,000, 13,000, 16,000, back to 7.5. We'll put that back on. Then you've got wheel brands, usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then you've got design, standard, with warning decals, fenders and warning decals, or standard. Then you've got main colour. Change the frame to pink, why not? Design colour. God, yeah. Come on, let's do it. Barbie trailer. Rim colour. Let's just finish it off. Why not? Barbie's trailer. Oh, brilliant. No, I like that. That's all right. That is very nice. Right, next up is the Zunhammer SKE 18.5 PUD. Or PUD. PUD. Like Christmas PUD. No, we can't talk about Christmas PUD. It's only June. We'll carry on. So this is by Pudscap, 4.5 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the Slurry tankers. So it's got an 18,500 litre capacity, requires 180 horsepower from your tractor. Now it says it's got a 14.8 metre working width, but if you spin it round the back, you have got that attacher on. Although, is that going to shoot it straight out the back, out of that pipe though? That's interesting, because that looks like you can attach a boom onto it. Alright, fair enough. 65.5 grand to buy. The options you got there are usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then down to main colour. Well, we'll just carry on Barbieing it up to the... Is that even a word? Barbieing? Oh, we'll start a new one. That changes the main tank. Oh, I like that. I mean, if that has... got that 14.8 on the back with just that spreader, that's alright, that is. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Jens Hem 583Z. This is by ETA Latmaschois, 7.76 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the forestry equipment. So this requires 250 from your horse. So this requires 250 horsepower from your tractor. It's going to cost 88 grand. Usual shenanigans and the wheel bands and the tyres are your only options. Now if we come out of that, so I've got one hooked up here. So what you need to do, you got 3 control groups. You got control group pipe, that's number 1. We press Y, put it onto crane, number 2, and then put it onto support leg, number 3. So first off, on support legs, you pull up somewhere, you're going to want to get yourself stable. So you do LB and right stick down, puts your support legs out. We'll then press Y again, get it back to the actual pipe itself. So then we'll do LB and A, unfold wood chipper. Let's raise the legs back up. That's shocking. And then we'll do LB and down on the D-pad, puts the pipe out. So what you've got now is if you do LB and right stick left and right, moves the spout. And then LB and right stick up and down, moves the nozzle. Then change it by pressing Y onto crane. You now got the full control of the crane. Usual working shenanigans with all that. So if you're using a wood crane before, you know exactly what's going on with all that. And then if we go back to the support legs, well, it hasn't lifted them up, it just went through that animation. Oh, that's alright, that is. Obviously, when you turn it on, you got a LB and X. Mobile wood chipper. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is the John Deere 6J. This is by Agrotono, 17.86 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under medium tractors. So it's got 150 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 126,600 to buy. The usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Obviously, you go for whichever one you want. You then got on the options, you got exhaust design 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to 1. Lights, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to 1. Mod guards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to 1. Cabin accessories, these are going to be hard to see. Right, so design 1. That was on the side, isn't it? That's not cabin accessories, they're on the outside. It's like cabin accessories are going to be like a cooler box or something like that, though, isn't it? Alright, we'll carry on. So windows, got design 1. This is going to be the tint. 2, 3, 4, and 1. I mean, 4. Are you even going to be able to see out of that? Although, that does look quite good, actually. Then you got antenna. 1, 2. Oh, we're going fishing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1. Then additional monitor. Oh, best take that window tint off, otherwise you're not going to see it. So we'll spin around like that. There we go. So additional monitor, no or yes. And then we got attaches. This is around the front. So we got standard, 300 kilo, 600, 250. Although wouldn't that come first before the 300? Then 500 before the 600. Alright, front hydraulic. Then back to standard. We then got front loader attacher, no or John Deere. We then got engine setup, so 150 is standard. We then got 170, 190, 210, and back to 150. And that's your options. Oh, I do like it, though. Especially that window tint, though. Get that really dark. Then people won't be able to see what you got in your cooler box. Oh, very nice. Right, the last mod for the day is the Lizard Wheel Loader by North Modding Company, 14.06 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine by the name, you're going to find it under wheel loaders. So it's got a 300 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 165 grand to buy. The options you got are usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Under light configuration, you got standard, light configuration, plus a beacon, beacon on its own, left beacon, right beacon, beacon left and right, beacon and the light bar left, light bar and beacon right, light bar and beacon left and right, or back to standard. Then we've got main colour. Ooh. Gold. It's a gold wheel loader. Oh, yeah. Oh. Even the forks on the front are gold. Come on, rims. Come on. Let's match. Yes. Matching. Oh, ace. Oh, that is brilliant. Gold wheel loader. Oh, love it. I mean, look at it. Oh, that is. Look at it. Shiny. Oh, shiny wheel loader. Right, put the lights on as well. Look at that lights on. And those gold chrome wheel loader. Oh, that is ace. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, so that's your mods done for the day. Drop it in the comments below which is your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.